From the Detroit Free Press, it's Friday, November 1st. Here's what you need to know today, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bush's.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
This is Brian Manzullo, craft beer writer for the Detroit Free Press. Founders Brewing Company has reached a settlement in a racial discrimination lawsuit filed by a former employee. Tracy Evans, who used to manage events and promotions, said Founders tolerated a racist corporate culture and that the company fired him in retaliation for filing complaints to HR. Terms of the settlement were not disclosed. Mike Stevens and Dave Engbers of Founders said in a statement Thursday that they are pleased the case has been settled and that they can now focus on the future. Meanwhile, Evans said in his statement that there is power when one steps up and makes her voice heard. He plans to move on from the issues he faced at Founders and fight racial discrimination around the world. In the meantime, Founders' Detroit taproom remains closed and it's unknown when it will reopen. Read more about the case at freep.com.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Angie Jackson. There's one question that some rental housing applications in Detroit can no longer ask. Landlords who own 5 or more rental units can't inquire about someone's criminal record or run a background check until they've offered them a conditional lease. It's part of the city's new Fair Chance Housing Ordinance. Landlords who want to deny someone housing because of their criminal record must first consider factors such as how much time has elapsed since their conviction, and whether their crime is relevant to the safety of people or property. Landlords must also give applicants a chance to show how they've changed. Roughly 200 people are released on parole to Wayne County each month. City Councilwoman Janae Ayers spearheaded the ordinance. She hopes it helps Detroiters. Her father cycled in and out of prison when she was a girl. Ayers watched him struggle to find housing. You have to have a chance, she says.
This is John Gallagher of the Detroit Free Press reporting that it doesn't always pay to get that promotion at work. You see, hourly workers in Michigan earn time and a half overtime rates for working more than 40 hours a week. But salaried workers don't earn time and a half rates no matter how many hours they work. This is especially tough for assistant managers, shift supervisors, and folks like that. So, Governor Whitmer is stepping in. She hopes to broaden overtime rules in Michigan to cover more people. She says it's only fair and it'll be good for the state's bottom line for people to earn a little more. Business interests like the Michigan Chamber beg to differ. They have already objected. Now, it's a long process to change the rules, but it looks like a good bet that at least some expansion of overtime eligibility will happen in Michigan sometime next year.
Hi, this is Kathleen Gray, and I cover the marijuana industry for the Detroit Free Press. Police are sorting through the challenges they'll face when recreational marijuana licensing starts today. The new legal weed market is expected to bring more high drivers. That means police could get busier, but it also means that they won't be busting people for using, possessing, or growing pot. They're still getting complaints, though, from people irritated by the increasingly pungent odors coming from their neighbors who are either using or growing marijuana. There's not much they can do about that. Weed is legal, and it's only going to become more prevalent when sales begin next year.
This is Jeff Seidel from the Detroit Free Press. Max Scherzer and Anibal Sanchez hugged each other on the field in the middle of a wild celebration. 2 former Detroit Tigers, now World Series champions with the Washington Nationals. And I sat in front of my TV thinking, why can't this happen in Detroit anymore? Like it used to, like the days of Tram and Lou and Zeke and Chauncey and Stevie and Lidstrom. But that seems like a lifetime ago. And now all we see is former Tigers winning the World Series for other teams. They were a bunch with the Boston Red Sox and now the rest with the Nationals. So how should Tigers fans feel about this? It's complicated.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. And sign up for the Daily Briefing newsletter. See you on Monday.